Hey everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This episode we're going to carry on with progression. So we want to come through here. I'm going to roll through these barrels so I don't accidentally explode myself. That's what we're after. Much better. Still keeping an eye on Firebomb guy up top there. Alright, after those guys are down, we're just going to come down the ladder here. If we drop down there, there's an item. Green blossoms. Nothing great. Now, this thing we want to run in and run out. Alright. There's a whole bunch of enemies that are going to ambush us. Just take them out one by one. If you can group them up, that's great. But yeah, these guys can be overwhelming at the best of times. Cool, I'm going to use a life gem. Coming through here, we're going to grab Great Soul Arrow spell, a soul item and a blue wooden shield. I feel like that is a bit better than what I've got at the moment. Not by much, but it is. So, cool. Alright, we're going to run around the ballistas. Come down the bottom here, and it's going to get extremely dark. So, previous episode we picked up 2 Pharaoh's Lockstones. Alright, we want to use one of them in this wall here. Now, you'll notice this light appears with a face on the wall. You just want to attack it. Alright, we've got 2 chests that we can open now. So we have the Chloranthy ring, which is exceptional. I'll probably use that for most of the walkthrough. As well as a Titanite slab, which is a top tier weapon upgrade, which I feel like was added into Scholar of the First Sin. Over here we have our rings, obviously Blue Seal if you want to be, helped by other people in that covenant, I guess. Chloranthy ring is there. We don't have any better armor, so that is fine. This particular chest here is a trap, so what we're going to do is open it and roll backwards. It can be poison, which is that, or it can be a crossbow. In that case you want to hold your shield up and just roll back. For this door over here, you want to knock, so just attack it. Alright, it's going to tell all the enemies inside that there's someone outside. They're going to open it. Oh, yeah, sort of ran into that one. Come on, buddy, get out of here. Now, I really want to know I don't have any flame things. That is fine. I can see this perfectly fine because the room is dark, but I also know how bad this area can be for visibility. So if you come in here, we're going to go to the left. Alright, it's going to get incredibly dark. Oh, okay, it's over here. Where the message is, we're going to open up the chest. Life ring and a large Titanite shard. I'm going to put on the life ring for the sake of having it, but there's no point to it. Really, it raises maximum HP by a little bit. From here we're going to just make our way back outside. Alright, coming to the right here we have Pate. This is an NPC we're going to encounter a few times, and his questline ties in with another person's.
I'll leave.
Alright, so Exhaustor's dialogue. If you want to make sure you're full health from this, be my guest. Once we go through here, this is going to lock behind us, so we need to find our way through the enemies back to him. Alright, so that's locked. Whole bunch of enemies coming our way. Alright, I was fortunate enough to have them all bunch up at that point. Nice, we got a shield. Alright, coming on inside. We do have a couple more enemies to deal with, but at the moment I'm just going to focus on picking up this item, the aromatic ooze, as well as see this message on the floor. We want to come to the right of the bottom of the stairs and click X. It's going to open up an illusion wall. Alright, and if you're wanting to invest any points into sorcery, which is not actually a bad move, you can grab a sorcerer's staff as well. Now, I thought there was an archer or two up here. I guess not. That is fine. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is drop down here. And roll down here. We're going to take a little bit of damage. Talk to Pate.
Wow.
Alright, he gave us a white soapstone that just lets us put our little sigil down on the ground, and if people need help with bosses, they can summon you into their game for a fight. So, kind of cool. I really like that sort of concept in this game. Works exactly the same in every other Dark Souls. Alright, so from here, I should have one more firebomb left at least. I have two, look at that. Alright. If you don't worry about this too much. There are firebomb throwers up here. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's aggro them. So the whole deal with them is that they're going to throw firebombs at this area. I just need them to actually do it. There we go. And it's going to explode all the barrels. This is taking too long. There we go. Alright, it's going to clear out a couple of enemies there, which is great. We have this guy here. Oh lord. Alright. We have a couple of guys over here by this giant tree. I keep trying to play like a tank, but I'm not a tank. Alright, grab the soul item behind the tree, and then we're just going to backtrack and go up the ladder to the left. Yes, I'm going to heal. Now it's up to you, but I prefer taking these guys out from a distance if I can. Alright, this gives you the opportunity to, so it gives you a crossbow. I don't like crossbows in these games. They're a pain in my butt. One more arrow, buddy. And I'm going to spend it on you. What else can we use here? We can use throwing daggers. These guys are pretty powerful. Look, see how much damage that took off? Nice. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to hit. Cool. Saves me a lot of effort in a few seconds. Alright, so this is a bit of a hinky jump. Very much like, yeah, see, couldn't get it, that's fine. There is a dude with a mail breaker here. Oh, you parried me. Never seen you do that, you bitch. Stop that. Anyways, open up the chest here. Grab the mail breaker and a helm. I am going to come back for that item. I'll try one more time. I'm pretty sure it's just a crap loot of some thing. Never noticed that before. There was a little ledge that we can probably jump onto, but it'd be pointless. Alright. Go! There we go. So soul item and a torch, so not horrible. Alright, there are a few enemies in here that can be quite overwhelming, so what we're going to do is run straight up to the top here and grab this item. Homeward Bone and a life gem. Oh, we didn't aggro anyone, that's a change. Alright, aggro this guy. The reason why I want to fight these guys one-on-one is because they can be a real pain in the ass when they want to be. Especially with their shields. Just like that. I don't know why the guy's running. Okay. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, coming over this way, we do have a fog gate. We'll be going through that in a second. Alright, first thing you want to do is aggro this Turtle Knight. Gonna go and put one slash, roll back. Still haven't seen him do his combo yet. Alright, grab the Amber Herb. Now, what's going to happen as soon as we get to about like the outside point of this, we're going to be ambushed by a whole bunch of falling basic guys. So we're just going to run out and run back in. And they're going to start dropping. Nice. Come to the top of the sword. I think it's a halberd. It is a halberd. And a soul item. Alright, then we're going to come through the fog wall here. We're going to go to the right. We're going to kill this guy. And we're going to go down the stairs for a large leather shield. This is the shield that I really wanted. For the moment. I mean, it's got much better block than the blue shield and resistances, and it parries pretty well too. We're going to get a shield with 100% damage resist on it soon, so I'm not like investing a whole bunch of emotion into the shield. Right, grab your fire arrows. We are going to unlock this shortcut here. Alright, I'm going to run past this guy and go up the ladder. We're going to rest at the bonfire. And then we're going to prepare ourselves for our first boss. Alright, so come down as you normally would. Take that guy out. Not going to worry about his drop right now. I'm going to come down this elevator here. Now, I attached some human effigies. If you are struggling with bosses, which I will be using summons quite a bit, you can summon particular NPCs. Sorry, there's a dude here to our left. And they will give you a hand throughout the boss fight. I'm not going to use any for this particular guy. This door is locked until much later, don't worry about it. But for example, so you can't summon while you're hollow, alright? That's why we look like a corpse, it's because we're hollow. Once we use the effigy, it gets rid of our penalty to our health. Alright, as well as it brings up these summon signs. So we can summon Mild-Mannered Pate. We can summon Sellsword Loot. I'm not going to summon anyone. Alright, so I died on my first attempt at this guy. So, what we want to do is get between his ankles. Alright, you want to hold your shield up I want to get him away from this wall. But pretty much he just does a bunch of stompy bullshit. Otherwise he's going to jump towards us in a second, hopefully. Oh, he didn't, that's fine. He's away from the wall. Just be patient. 1 or 2 hits towards his feet, alright. Let your stamina build up a decent amount before you go in for a hit. Alright, if you're going to heal, back right up. Apparently he body slams. I've never seen him do that. I've sunk over 600 hours into this game over the years. Alright, so we're just staying sort of between his legs, but not close enough to be hit by the shockwaves with that. Get away from the wall, dude. Eventually, about halfway on his health, you'll rip off his arm and use that as a weapon. Alright. Yep, just like this. Good time to get some free hits in. I am going to heal. Like, you can see I'm not running towards him, I'm just walking. But I am making sure I have enough stamina for a quick roll if I need it. And there we go, that is the last giant. So, not a difficult boss whatsoever. I died to him because I was careless, but that is fine. We got a key from him as well, which is great. That'll help us unlock a few doors around the place. For now, what we're going to do is go back to Majula. We're going to level up. And we will probably take on a second boss as well. Should really kill this guy. From here, you can talk to Malintia. Alright. Exhaust her dialogue. You want her to say it's high time. Yes, I understand, Malintia. Let me go. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna rest. She should disappear. Awesome. So she has moved to Majula. Alright, so for the record, if you're ever looking for her, she is here.
Everyone's lowly.
Alright.
Bearer of the curse. Less.
Okay, we'll get our strength up to 24. Yeah, we'll get our strength and dex up a little bit more. Alright, from here what I'm going to do is just spend a little bit more money with Malintia. So, I don't know, probably the life gem would be the best bet. We're going to need to spend a lot more than that though. Yeah. Now, we do have what they call a boss soul. If you want to keep hold of this because you like the weapon that a particular boss used, absolutely be my guest, keep hold of it. There are vendors that can give you multiple different weapons and stuff like that. There are a few that I'm going to use. For this particular one, I'm just going to gobble this up. It gives us 6,000 souls. Alright, I'm also going to get another level.
Bearer. Less.
Oh, I see. That is fine. So we need about 3 more levels, which we can easily do with this next boss. Again, spend money with Malintia. By 2, that's fine.
Everyone. Thank you.
Alright, eventually spend enough with her and she'll give you a really decent ring. Okay, from here what we're going to do is carry on to the Pursuer boss fight. Now this is a bit of a gimmick. You need to learn to parry him quite quickly. It can take a few attempts. Don't worry if you die, because of the run back you can pretty much do without being hit. Even if you do get hit, it's fine. I feel like I have parried more enemies in this particular walkthrough in the last, 3 episodes, than I have in my whole gaming Dark Souls thing. Like, honestly, I'm crap at parrying. I refuse to do it in any other games. Apart from Sekiro, I'm really good at it, but yeah, it's not as hard as people think. Oh lord! I don't like these shield guys. There we go. Once it's just one, it's fine. It's just when there's a whole bunch of them. Cool. Alright, kill them. Now, your first run to this boss, you do want to try and kill as many enemies as possible. Alright, use the soldier key that we picked up for beating the last giant. We're going to come up to this dude, we're going to run behind him when he does that slam. Go for his critical. There's probably a second one of these coming up. Right there. Again, same deal. Wait for him to do his combo. Once they do their slam. There we go. Now, the royal soldiers can drop their armor sets as well as their sword. Kinda neat looking. Never really invested too much into it though. Alright, we're going to go up the stairs. There should be another royal soldier, but an archer as well. Alright, so I'm going to take out the archer first. Wait for the royal knight to come up. Circle around, that'll do. And I mean, like I said, I'm going to say when we die, because this generally takes me a couple of attempts, we can just run right back past this guy. All of them, in fact. So the idea here, there is a couple of ballistas. We're going to stand in a particular spot, parry him, and then while he's parried, we're going to haul ass towards the ballista that he's in the line of sight for. Pull it as quick as possible. Should take 2 full shots to kill him. Alright, so we're going to stand about here, where this pit is. Alright, didn't quite work, but that is fine. And again, nope. Alright, so again, where this pit is. Alright, we got him. So, run back here towards the ballista, and then just spam. There we go. And one more time while he's stunned. No, we missed him. Oh, very lucky. We did it a 3rd time and got him. Cool. So generally, that's the way we do it. It's very quick. Gotta run up, keep them lined up with this thing. So about here on the bricks, even about here would do fine. Wait for him to like do his charge attack, parry, and then run around. So yeah, kind of a little bit of a hinky one, but I really like the gimmick in that fight. Once you can do that successfully, oh man, so satisfying. Alright, take these guys out. Before we do anything else, we're going to drop down here. And again. Alright, grab the drain leg set. Now this stuff is going to carry me through the beginning of the game. I'm not going to upgrade it at all, but very cool set. Alright, from here I'm just going to ignore everyone. We are going to run back to where we just fell down. We're going to travel to sort of like a back entrance of a place. And then I'm going to go back to Majula, level up, and hopefully I can use the sword and a couple of bits of that armor. As well as the shield, because the shield just has like 100% block. In fact, I think I use the shield for majority of the game. So, we're going to come up these stairs here. Alright, go over to this nest. Examine. Alright. I'll come back to these chests later. The main reason I came here was just to grab the bonfire, so we can travel back to Majula. Now, I really need 25. We need that at 20. Alright, we'll see what we can do with the weapon. So get rid of that. We want the Drangleic Greatsword. Drangleic Sword, nice. Now you'll see the bottom right hand corner there, that is our weight limit. Alright, you don't want to go above, I believe it's 70%. Because otherwise then you start like fat rolling. So this is our quick roll. Pop on that, yeah, so we're at 73% now. That's our fat roll. So I'm going to take off our helmet. Going to put on the Ring of Blades, which we would have just picked up from the Pursuer. And that should about do that. So, we do have a few more souls that we can spend. I'm going to use the Pursuer's soul just because there's nothing really of interest that he drops from a boss weapon perspective. I mean, his sword is pretty cool looking, don't get me wrong, but it's just, yeah, I've got other plans for this build.
Bear. Lest.
Alright, what I kind of want to do here is just, how many points can I put into this? I want to put 5 into intelligence just to get it up. Pretty soon we're going to want it to be at a minimum of 10. Alright, so I'm just going to chip away at that as time goes on. Otherwise, you know what? 4 will be fine for this. I want to get my health up a little bit more. Nice, that'll be just dandy. Okay, and from here, I guess we'll wrap up. So we are going back to the Lost Bastille, alright? The Tower Apart. This is the back entrance into this area. I'll touch on this more next episode. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I'll see you here next time.